We're live on a developing story. A police officer shot while responding to a burglary is recovering.
I pray that she have a recovery, and I know she probably was really scared.
New tonight, we're hearing from neighbors who want more done to protect their families and homes. Good evening, everyone. I'm Jovita Moore.
I'm Justin Farmer, and tonight the officers in stable condition at Grady Memorial Hospital in downtown Atlanta. We first told you about the shooting on Cape Cod Lane in DeKalb County as breaking news on Channel 2 Action News at 4. News since 6, Channel 2's Amy Napier-Viteri talked to one woman who had to wait about 3 hours to get to her house because of the shooting and all the aftermath. Amy begins our Team 2 coverage.
Well, Justin, we were actually first on scene with News Chopper 2, and earlier this evening brought you video of officers taking one of those suspects into custody. But here, just within the last 10 minutes, officers wrapped up their investigation at this home. And if you look behind me, you can see the damage to that garage door, where officers say those 3 suspects busted through and opened fire on officers who were responding to that burglary call. And tonight they tell us that veteran officer is in stable condition after being hit in her leg. But neighbors we talked with here this evening are worried.
What goes to my mind that I think that we should have more protection here.
These suspects were intent on getting away and harming somebody.
DeKalb police blanketed the area near Salem Road and Cape Cod Lane in Lithonia Thursday evening after they say someone shot one of their own. From News Chopper 2, you can see the heavy police presence and officers taking one person into custody. Interim Chief James Conroy says officers came to Cape Cod Lane after getting a 911 call from a neighbor who saw men breaking into a home.
So they were able to give us step-by-step what they were observing at the time.
Officers secured the area around the house with the suspects still inside. 2
of the suspects were in a vehicle inside the garage, drove through the garage and fired at our officers. One of those bullets hit a veteran female officer in the leg. Police say the 2 men in the car crashed and officers took them into custody in the wooded area nearby. They arrested a 3rd man at the home.
Yeah, it's scary. And I think that now it's going to be more people will be armed.
Loretta Ramsey lives a few houses down and saw this when she got home from work Thursday. She says officers kept her back for more than 3 hours as they searched the area.
To double check that all those that may have been involved have been taken into custody.
Ramsey says her thoughts are also with the officer tonight.
Somebody to come after you, and then open fire on you, that's real scary.
And I've been keeping in contact with police throughout the evening, and they say investigators have been interviewing those 3 suspects, but tonight they say they are not releasing their identities to us, nor are they telling us what charges they could be facing at this time. Again, that officer who was hit in the leg is in stable condition at Grady Memorial Hospital tonight, and she is expected to make a full recovery. We're live in DeKalb County. Amy Napier-Viteri, Channel 2 Action News, Night Beat.
A Channel 2 Action News reporter and photographer were at Grady when we got word of the shooting this afternoon. Minutes later, our photographer got this video of the emergency vehicles transporting the injured officer to the hospital.
Several blocks away, the suspects crashed the homeowner's car into a tree after a police chase. Channel 2's Liz Arts continues our team coverage. Liz talked to residents who witnessed the entire ordeal.
This is the second crime scene. Residents tell us that this is the result of a chase and a shootout. They said that they watched 2 people get arrested.
He turned around, tried to get away again, but they started shooting back at each other, and that's when he crashed in the tree right here.
DeKalb County police say this black Lexus was stolen from the home 3 men were burglarizing. They tried to use it as a getaway car. He was firing, they were firing.
Yes.
He's in custody. Akil James told us he heard gunfire, and when he looked to see what was going on, he witnessed a police takedown. James and his neighbor Shanice Watkins watched the action from their front yards.
When the guy in the passenger seat got out the car, they fired a shot at him. He hit the ground.
Police say none of the 3 suspects were hit by bullets. Witnesses told us the suspects driving the stolen vehicle were cornered after turning down a dead-end street.
They hit the sign, they hit the mailbox.
All 3 suspects were taken into custody. Watkins says only 2 arrests happened on Salem Trail.
They found a dude over there in the woods back there.
An exciting afternoon for James. Watkins called it terrifying.
Yeah, it was real scary. Because I got a 3-year-old son in the house, so he crying, trying to figure out what's going on.
Several residents around here told us that this is normally a very quiet neighborhood, and to come home to all of this tonight was very shocking. In DeKalb County, Liz Arts, Channel 2 Action News, Night Beat.
Go to WSBTV.com for the latest developments from investigators about the officer's shooting. You will find video from News Chopper 2 of the shooting scene.
Well, tonight there were some snow flurries.